Oops. Next up, we got Shiba. Wow, completely annihilated the zone. Crazy. So, I don't have anything for ranges for this, but I mean, clearly it's bullish. Completely, busted through this zone after rejected a couple times, and then boom, So now price is above this moving average. So very bullish. I would say your next target, which there's not much left in it, but it is right here. So gotta look at the weeklies. I don't know where this, yeah, it lines up perfect. So your area of, like if you got in on any buys here, which I did not, because I didn't know where to target, and there was no real pullbacks. It just kind of like blew through this zone after, because it rejected here and then just blew through it. So I guess this was your pullback here, but pretty minimal. You can kind of see here, like there would have been a little bit, but right here, something like that. That's your pullback area. You can see actually on this 4 hour it's starting to reject a little bit, so it might pull back a bit already. Maybe it pulls back into this zone and then you can look for a buy. If this zone holds this, then it might be a good buy, but the area to exit is like roughly here, so I would actually just find a whole number. It's your 1200 mark here. Oh, yeah, something like this kind of is your area. So like this is what you're targeting to, is between 1150 and 1200 for Shiba. I don't think I think if you look at this, it doesn't, this is pretty significant area, so would not target higher than that, but I do think you're good to target up until that. So especially if this week closes, I mean it'll close in about a day and a half, so, and then next week we'll probably push into the zone, but not much higher. So but who knows, maybe there's enough momentum, especially because these last few weeks have been all very, very bullish, so maybe they'll break through this area here and keep going. But as far as right now, this is what we're looking at. I mean, a possible buy entry if I don't even think the risk to reward is there, but let's just pretend the risk to reward is there. I mean, this would be your situation here. You need price to come back into this zone and reject. Try to find a smaller zone here that we might be able to go off of. Something like this might be okay. Really just depends on how the wicks set up, but you can see wicks are forming right here, so this might pull back a bit into this area, and then you're looking for a buy up to 1150 to 1200. But again, I don't think the risk to reward is really there, but that would be your trade setup. You might get 3 or 4 R, so if that's worth it to you, it might be worth taking. But yeah, not too focused on Shiba now, because that's kind of done its monthly move, I think. But we'll see. Maybe next week it blows through the zone, and then we can look for higher targets. So like if it breaks this target, then this is kind of your next one up here. There's significant weekly candles. So yeah, I mean that is what we're looking at for Shiba. I think today's pulling back pretty hard, so definitely I wouldn't buy it yet, but we'll see what it does when it comes back to this zone, this 1000 level kind of thing. If it comes back through this zone and rejects, then might be looking for a buy to Shiba, all the way from 1150 to 1200 area, which might work out, might be okay. All right, moving on.